What's up, guys? We are back to Persona 3 Fez and Persona 3 Portable. We're not quite done with this LP yet. There's a few things left that I need to do. We have the answer, the vision quest, and the two ultimate super bosses. About the answer, I haven't quite decided if I'm gonna actually do that yet. I do indeed have footage recorded from my live stream of the answer. If anything, I'll probably make that into like a 2 or 3 hour video and show like some of the cutscenes, some of the random battles, all the boss fights, and so on and so forth. I'm not gonna divide that into parts. I'm probably just gonna make that one big thing. The answer is pretty decent, but some of the boss fights are really gonna piss you off. On the Persona 3 Portable version, there is no answer. There's something called the Vision Quest. The Vision Quest basically replaces the answer. The area looks exactly the same. It even has the doors. Instead, you're fighting souped up versions of all the Full Moon bosses. There are 5 challenge doors. And then once you beat all those, you fight the ultimate boss here, which is Margaret. We'll deal with her later.
I have never seen anything like this.
First up, we have Priestess from the train. You're forced to use both Yukari and Junpei. Yeah, guys, these are Full Moon bosses. For those few bosses in which you had to use certain party members, the same rule applies here. Now, some of you are probably going to kick my ass for being over leveled, but I am indeed playing Maniac mode, and one mistake and I can easily die. So, all these Full Moon bosses are like levels 60 and above, and they sponge hits pretty good. If you don't do cheap stuff like Thunder Rain and all out attacks, the fights just drag out forever. But anyway, this first Full Moon boss is really easy. Once you knock it down with a Thunder Rain and a physical attack, she's done. So just go ahead and get this over with. If you don't have Thunder Rain, then use Thunder Call instead. Really easy to get. Now the purpose of these Full Moon bosses is because if you beat them the first time, you'll get like a special reward. The second time, you get like another good reward, and then after that, you get a minor reward. The problem is these rematch Full Moon bosses, they have special conditions that have to be met in order for you to get the reward. But the thing is, nobody knows exactly for sure what these conditions are. I guess if you do everything perfectly, then you should get them, but I don't know. It's not that hard. You'll get them.
Here's our chance for an all-out attack! Ready, Adam!
Alright guys, next up we have Emperor and Empress from the part where Fuka first joined the party. Remember how everybody was getting fucked up until Fuka, you know, scanned the weaknesses? I'm actually thinking about the anime, not the actual game, because in the game you don't actually see it happen. In the anime, everybody gets fucked up completely, and then even the main character gets fucked up, and then Fuka saved the day. Yeah, so. But anyway, this fight is actually very easy, even at low levels, because all you gotta do is knock them both down, and then you automatically win. Because in all I saw, it does like 4,000 or 5,000 to both of them, and I kind of made a mistake right there. I forgot that she's weak to physical attacks right now, and that the Emperor on the right, he's the one that's weak to magic. So, but in any case, you should be able to defeat both of them long before they start changing their element weaknesses and so on and so forth. Because I mean, this fight is just crib easy. All you gotta do is hit the Queen with the physical attack. Well, not Queen, Empress. Hit the Empress with the physical attack, and then hit the Emperor with any kind of element spell. Knock them down, and then do your all-out assault like this. It does how much it does? It does 3,000k. Well, to me, it does 3,000k because I don't use Junpei and Akihiko. If they're over leveled in your file, then you'll probably one-shot them with that. But yeah, just knock the king down with a spell, element spell, and knock the queen down with any physical attack, and they'll be dead before you know it. Really easy fight here. And because some of these fights are so easy, this is actually a great way to grind certain items, because every time you oh, you're still alive. Every time you beat these guys after you get the special reward, you'll still get like 5 of that item, which can be used to make things in the antique shop. Unfortunately, as you see, I'm doing this on the 31st, which means I can't go back, which kind of sucks balls, but oh well.
It has multiple weaknesses.
He decided not to change weakness, so... Oh, now he's going to change it.
The enemy has changed.
I guess I'll go ahead and end this fight in style. Let's cast a Morningstar from Alice. Yeah, getting Morningstar on Alice is actually a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it. Well, you don't necessarily need it on Alice. I just like to have it on Alice, but I highly recommend getting Morningstar on a persona with high special attack and that has no light and darkness. Of course, you do not use Alice without no light and darkness, so yeah. But anyway, let me show you what I'm talking about here. I've already won all these battles. So I got 5 garnets. I think the first time you win that fight, you get like 10 of the fusion cards. The second time, I think you get 20 garnets, and then after that, it's 5 garnets. So, but still, it's guaranteed garnets, guaranteed rubies, so on and so forth. So if you really need those items, this is the best way to get them. All right, next up is this big Hierophant thing. Sorry, I can't pronounce that. I suck at that sometimes.
The enemy is a Hierophant.
Hierophant. Okay, this boss really isn't too difficult, except for one minor detail. I guess I can use this as a perfect example of why you don't necessarily want to try to do this at low and mid levels, unless you want to challenge yourself, of course. This boss sponges hits pretty damn good. Now, Akihiko is somewhere in the 40s or 50s, I think. I forgot what level he's at. He's at like level 40 or 50, which according to some people is good enough for the main game. But look at this. Yeah, 900 damage. So like I said, these full moon bosses are souped up versions. They're really not a joke. Now, my Masakoto is at level 99. A Megidolian from him to this guy does a measly 360 damage. So, yeah. See, these fights can really drag on if you don't take them out quickly. So, I just simply don't have time for that. Unfortunately, this boss is, of course, immune to Thunder. Which means, unless I do Electric Break, I can't spare my Thunder Call and Thunder Rain. And I don't know why the hell I didn't. I mean, I have a Electric Break skill card, so I don't know why I didn't put it on one of my personas. I mean, it's not like I can easily put abilities back. See, this isn't like Persona 3 Fast. I can easily get skill cards and do this for like certain bosses and stuff like that. Trying to decide what I want to kill him with here. I can't make up my mind. Guess I'll go to Norn. She's got Absorb Electric, so why not? 700 damage, not bad. I really want to know why sometimes Mitsuru does just as much or even more damage than the main character. Okay, this shit right here, Prophecy of the Ruin. This is so annoying. It seems to be it seems to be 100% accurate. On this difficulty, on the Suit versions, I've never seen it miss ever. Actually, in the main game, I beat it so fast, I never had a chance to use it. So I don't know if this move is actually 100% accurate or not, but it's very annoying. I've always healed it immediately. I've never seen him use it in this version, but I'm pretty sure he has Gassy Well if he does that. And how the fuck do you miss something like this? And note that if you die against these souped up full moon bosses, it is indeed a game over. It's not a game over. Damn, nice baby. It's not a game over if you lose against the the challenge bosses, but it is a game over if you lose against the full moon bosses. Now, saw how Mitsuru did 1600 there? Yeah, sometimes she does just as much, even more damage than the main character does with her tier 4 spells. Why that is, I don't know. It just is.
Just a little more.
Of course, I have no problem with that, but yeah, let's get rid of that damn fear. I'm pretty sure he's gonna do guess will if I don't, which of course is instant game over. Well, no, because the Homosuliosis items also protects against guess will, but still, you want to save those for Margaret. Trust me, because you're really gonna need about 10 of them there. I think I've only got a total of 12 of them. Trying to get a critic hit so I can go ahead and end this. Okay, this boss must take more damage from ice spells because Mitsuru's level 3 ice spell did just as much as Noan's level 4 wind spell. So that's what's going on here. Okay. And I'm telling you guys, being able to fully control Mitsuru and Yukari in battle is a big change at the Persona 3 battle system, because now I can make sure that I do Mind Charge, Ice Break, and Bufadine when I need to. I heal when I need to, and so on and so forth. Alright, now for the Souped Up Lovers Arcana. I'm sorry guys, you're gonna have to forgive me, but I have no intention of giving this guy any chance in hell. For one reason, and one reason only, because this boss, of course, likes to charm the fuck out of you. And as I've said plenty of times, it doesn't matter how strong you are. Charm and confusion is very, very, very bad. So we're just going to go ahead and take this guy out right now. No point in me showing you how this guy works. His main attack is to charm the party and force you to kill yourselves. Fuck that shit. I'm just going to spam Thunder Rain and all out attacks, and he's going to be dead in 2 turns. So fuck that shit. Fuck that. I mean, this boss has charm, and that's all you need to know. I mean, yes, I could put on 3 little flowers and then try to chip them off, but fuck that. I ain't got time for that, man. Alright, and now for the Justice and Chariot door. I can finally go back to my full waifu team. I guess, welcome back, baby.
It's Arcana is Justice. Wait, it's Chariot? What the? Why am I sensing 2 entities?
Because they're 2 different parts, baby. We've already done this before. Anyway, guys, when I did my live stream of this game, everybody kept telling me that I need to get Odin, I need to get Odin, I need to get Odin. And now I finally understand why, because Thunder Rain is actually a very broken ability because of the shock effect and how it does automatic critical hits. So now I fully understand. However, I really didn't need this too much, but against some of these full moon bosses, it's definitely a good idea to spam this. If for whatever reason you couldn't get Thunder Rain, you can easily grind Thunder Calls. I mean, Thunder Calls are actually very, very, very easy to get. I think it's like what four of the main ingredients and one onyx. I'm not sure. It's one of something else. It's not an onyx. I'm thinking of the grinding items, but in any case, Thunder Call is really, really easy to get, and in most cases, it's just as effective as Thunder Rain, because the reason why you're doing it is so you can shock the opponent. However, if you want raw electric damage, I recommend going for Thunder Rain, and I'm gonna need that for Margaret coming up, and you'll see why very soon. Speaking of Thunder Call, I'm gonna use it here to make sure that I shot both of them in 1 turn, because thing is, of course, if you don't kill both of them in time, one will fully revive the other. So I'm gonna cast Thunder Call here, which will shot both of them. Like so. Alright, critical hit this guy. And then critical hit the other one. And there they go.
Here's our chance for an all-out attack. Let me at him.
Alright, now for the next boss, the Full Moon Hermit. Fuck this guy. And this is a perfect example of why you do not want to tour around with these guys unless you are purposely challenging yourself and then you're going to reset afterwards. I'm going to put Electric Break on Haridi just for this one boss, and you will quickly see why after the first turn. Fuck this.
Be ready for anything.
Ready for anything. Alright, as I said, guys, I made Electric Break just for this one boss. I'm going to let him get a turn. Well, he's going to take a turn anyway because I got to Electric Break him first. And Yukari got a critical hit. That's kind of lucky. That's going to make the fight go a lot faster because I was expecting a critical hit there. So that's going to make it go by a lot faster than I planned. But yeah, you don't want to toy around with this guy. And I don't know why I keep forgetting to change Aigis back to normal mode. After all game mode. Okay, this shit right, look at this. Mahmudon, yeah. That, of course, really isn't a major threat. But the thing is, those items are actually not easy to get. And you want to save those for Margaret and Elizabeth. And this guy used that attack over and over and over again. So, fuck that, okay? Fuck that shit. Those things aren't free, you know. I need like 20. I need like 20 of those for Liz and Margaret, and this guy would take like 10 of them in one battle. Fuck that. So now I'm gonna put up a magic mirror, just in case he decides to use it again. I think this guy has an attack pattern. I'm not sure. I've never actually took time to figure him out because as soon as I saw that Mahmudon, I knew that I was gonna Electric Break him and spam Thunder Rain on him. Because I'm not gonna have this one boss taking away all my Homosolicus. So fuck that. Thunder Rain shocks him. You need to Electric Break him first because he's immune to electricity, of course. After you've done this like I say 3 or 4 times, he'll be dead. So you're probably gonna lose 2 or 3 of those light and dark items here, but still, you don't want to lose any more than that.
You'll fall by my hand.
The enemy is weak. Keep it up. Let us strike while the iron's hot. Can't miss.
Guess I'll finish him in style with my favorite persona, Titania. Ooh, I love this persona. She is so gorgeous. I told all my my stream viewers that I was gonna bring the most out of Titania, and I did just that. I gave her the strongest ice spell, 20 Topaz. So I guess that's only the second time I've beaten him. All right, now for Fortune and Strength. This is kind of annoying because it can drag out. And Strength, unfortunately, Strength has a very annoying ability called Acacia Arts. It can really fuck your day up. However, her strength is not that high, so I don't necessarily have to protect myself from it right now. But you do want to be protected from that later on, and we'll talk about that when we get to that point. So I'm not going to worry about it right now. Alright, open up, and let's take care of Strength and Fortune.
I don't detect the Fortune one anymore. The Strength one must have done something. You can't attack it right now. Concentrate on the one whose Arcana is Strength.
Of course, I can't hurt Fortune until I kill Strength, which is going to be very annoying because Fortune is going to be spamming Wheel of Fortune. Guess I'll go ahead and Mind Charge. I finally learned how to fully control this wheel until it gets to the second phase of the fight when it's completely, the odds are completely against you. So, but at this stage of the fight, unless you accidentally choose a status effect, you really don't have anything to worry about.
What is this? Roulette?
Yeah, Russian roulette. It really sucks. Basically, you want to select it just before you land on a blue one. If you do that, you'll always land on a blue one. In most cases, it's never failed me.
That wheel's effects depend on where it stopped. Red is bad luck.
I told you all these full moon bosses have special conditions that have to be met in order for you to win the best prize, but no one knows for sure what those best prizes are. So I try to win these fights as flawlessly as I possibly can, and I've always won all the items. 1800 damage, that's a lot.
What? That didn't take it out?
No, unfortunately that did not take it out, but still, it's a lot more damage if you do it this way. Boom. Wheel of Fortune. Now see, I'm gonna select it just before it gets to the blue one, and when that happens, it always lands on a blue one. Yeah, that hasn't failed me yet. So, of course, this is gonna be a lot harder on the second stage of the fight when there's like one small blue one and three big, a big red piece, because I can't, time that perfectly, unfortunately. This thing does have Acacia Art, so that's why you want to take it out as quick as possible, unless you're immune to that attack, of course, because Acacia Arts really fucks your day up in this version of the game, because for some reason it gets a lot of critical hits. And remember, on the portable version, it's just like Persona 4. On group attacks, if one character gets hit by a critical or weakness, they still get a free turn. That's really, really bad. Which normally would have made Margaret very, very difficult to beat, except for one minor detail. We'll burn that bridge when we come to it. Reyes would have been nice, because she would have taken like a shit ton of damage, but she's almost dead anyway. Yeah, there it is right there. This shit right here. See that? See that shit? One more. See that attack is so fucking dangerous, and it's the very reason why Margaret would have been hard. Unfortunately, unlike her little sister, she doesn't completely fuck your day up for being too strong. But we'll talk about Margaret later. Let's focus on the full moon bosses. Thunder Rain. Ah! And she's dead. Nice.
I detect Fortune again.
Again, we're going to be spamming Thunder Rain, because once this guy gets to his stats effect turn, where he gets one big giant red one and one small blue one, you can land on some really nasty status effects, and that could completely turn the fight around. So fuck that shit.
I can still fight.
Get up, baby, get up, get up. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, see this right here? Now, fortunately, it's just the moderate damage. However, if this was one of those stats effects, it just wouldn't be right. So, see, this is why you don't want to tour around with these guys, because they can fucking kill you even if you're at high levels. So you want to take them out quickly.
Fire! Let us strike while the iron's hot. It can't miss.
Yep, as long as you have Thunder Rain or Thunder Call, most of these bosses are really not that challenging. And you get Pearl, so that's a really easy way to get that. Alright, and now for this guy. The Hangman Door. Oh, fuck this fight. This fight's going to take at least 20 or 30 minutes. Now, this fight is actually more annoying than it is difficult because the boss is one giant HP sponge. There is indeed one attack that you need to watch out for. It's Acacia Arts. As you just saw, this attack can indeed fuck your day up. And he uses it very often. For that reason, we're going to be putting Absorb Strike on Alice. It's actually very, very easy to get. Now, you may have noticed that I got rid of Die For Me. Because I'm going to reset the game after I beat this guy. See, at this point, I really don't need Die For Me on Alice. However, I like to have that on her because, you know, it looks pretty cool. Alright, now we are going to equip all three girls with the item that I got from... I forgot his name. It's one of those special cross fusion personas. Once you get a heart item, he gives you an accessory that nullifies all strike attacks. And that's very, very, very important for this battle. I mean, you don't necessarily need it, but if you don't nullify strike attacks, don't be surprised if you get a game over here because yeah, Acacia Arts really fucks your day up.
I think that floating thing is your main target, but it's out of your attack range. Give me a minute. I'll see what I can find out. I summon you.
This one boss is the only reason why my Norn still has my Guradyne because the three statues are not immune to wind. However, each statue nullifies one of the other three elements, so I spam wind on them with Norn and Yukari, and then I get my all-out assault, and then Misuru and Aigis can do damage after that. This boss is one giant HP sponge, so like I said, it's more annoying than it is difficult. I think the special conditions for this fight is to not let one of those little small shadows he summons is to not let him blow up. A lot of people have a lot of trouble with this fight because the fight takes forever, and people try to win this fight just so they can get a Armageddon. I think the first time, I don't know if it's the first time or the second time, after you beat this guy, you'll get a Armageddon. This is a one-time thing, unfortunately. People try to get this for the fight with Liz or the Reaper. So just do this fight flawlessly, and you'll get it eventually. And because this fight is going to take quite a long time, I guess I'll shut up with the commentary and go ahead and take this guy out.
It summoned another shadow. For some reason, those statues, they must be ripped. I summon you! It's within reach. Attack! Persona! Persona! This ends now! The enemies return to normal. Here! Persona! attack it when it's hovering. Persona! Let us strike while the iron's hot. Attack, miss. Persona! Persona! This ends now! I summon you! Persona! I cannot lose! This ends now! I won't miss! Persona! Good job, Agus! I cannot lose! Agus has taken heavy damage! Out of my way! I summon you! Take this! Fire! Be gone! I cannot lose. Aegis can't move. She's been shocked. I summon you. Persona! I can still fight. I cannot lose. This ends now! The enemy is weak. Keep it up.
See that?
Are you okay?
If you don't protect yourself against that attack, you will get fucked up. If one character gets critically hit, they get a free turn. Now see how much damage it did when I'm at maximum level? So just imagine what it would have did to the other girls. I'm telling you, that attack is definitely a bitch. It's very important that you protect yourself from strike moves. I actually had a few game overs against this guy because of that one move.
Now's my opportunity. Fire! Persona! Persona! I won't miss! Let us strike while the iron's hot. Attack, miss. Here. Persona!
Okay, that wasn't too bad, about 15 minutes, but only because I'm completely overpowered and I was protected from the strike moves. But trying to do this normally, the fight could take like anywhere from 40 minutes to an hour, so screw that. And like I said, guys, most people try to do this as quickly as possible so they can get a Armageddon. But this isn't one of the easiest fights in the game. It's actually one of the hardest fights in the game. So until your stats are really high, you aren't going to be able to beat this guy and get that Armageddon for Liz or the Reaper or whoever you're collecting it for. Alright, guys, so that takes care of the Full Moon rematches. Next, moving on to the challenge doors. See you guys then. Take it easy.